Good evening. Welcome back for more Marvel Snap. Well, I got pretty lucky from a cache, I would say. Very, very lucky, and pulled the Darkhawk. Probably the card that I wanted most in the game, and I think the odds of pulling him from a collector's reserve were only 0.000. It was like 0.02% or something like that. It's 0.25% to get a Series 5 card from a cache. And then Darkhawk is only one of 8 cards I could have gotten. So it's like 0.02 something percent to pull Darkhawk. And I did get him at 1800 collection level. So that's nice. I was in the process of upgrading Captain Marvel when that happened. So I will try him out, but not in a Zabu deck, I don't think. I'm going to try him out in my Mighty Thor deck. So here's what we got. We're going Sunspot, Angela, Black Widow. Black Widow's the only buff for Darkhawk that really makes sense. I wouldn't say Korg makes a lot of sense in this deck. And I wouldn't say that Rock Slide makes a lot of sense in this deck, though I do have him. So we'll just go with Black Widow, Sunspot, Angela, Ironheart, Morph, Mystique. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zero drops. That might be too many. Could swap out Ironheart for maybe Wolfsbane. No, swap out Ironheart for Rogue. Let's try this. Starting at rank 104 and 6 cubes. And we'll see how it goes. That was unbelievably good luck to unlock Darkhawk at this point in my collection. My Series 5 card could have been something like Shauna or Sentry, and then I would have been sad. All I need now is Bast. But let's not be greedy. Sure. Oh, it's not going to work though. That's fine. So I could play Darkhawk on 5, Mystique Surfer on 6. Probably give up on Mojo World. Mighty Thor is the first card I draw. Some things never change. Mystique. Surfer, it's not that good. I'll just be +2 at Wakandan Embassy. Yeah, I don't think this is a win. Both Iron Man and Mystique in hand is never a good thing with this deck. Okay, perfect. It's very thematic. Yeah, this is not a good hand at all. This looks like a loss.
All systems go.
So my opponent will play a couple of 2-drops. All I have is Darkhawk. He's power 9. That's not good enough. Well, not a great start, but just 2 cubes lost, so no problem. Do I want to play this here? Let's see, my ongoing effects are Darkhawk or Iron Man, and I may want to play one of those on the lane where I play Angela, so let's go to a different lane. Morph got hit, that's fine. Once again, I have Iron Man and Mystique in hand. Not great, and no Mr. Negative. So far in this video, my track record of drawing Iron Man Mystique before Mr. Negative has been quite good. Let's see what we can get from Morph. Save us, Morph. No, Morph says no. I can win one lane. Alright, you got it. I believe you. Oh for 3 so far. Worst deck ever. There we go, Mr. Negative Mighty Thor. Really, you didn't want to change the rickety bridge or try for a turn 6 play or something like that? No, I drew the Iron Man. I was gonna snap. If I hadn't drawn Iron Man, I would have snapped. Man, that was only a 1 in 6. It's disappointing. So the Mighty Thor will draw Angela and Silver Surfer. And now a bunch of rocks. I don't think I play that here. I think I play Iron Man. My opponent plays Darkhawk here.
Friendly neighborhood spy.
Okay, he's snapping because of Rickety Bridge.
I am Iron Man.
There's my Darkhawk. I want Mystique to steal Iron Man's buff. Play my Darkhawk and Rogue, I think. 3, 4, 5, 10. My opponent plays his Darkhawk there. Let's see, I have his is slightly better than mine. Would I rather Mystique steal Iron Man's buff or Darkhawk's? Darkhawk's is 8 power. Iron Man's is only 5, so let's go Darkhawk, Mystique, Rogue. Let's try that. Not enough. I was sure he was going to play Darkhawk there. That's sad. So far this is not going well. But if I'd played Mystique copying Iron Man's buff there, it wouldn't have been any better. Maybe if I'd played Mighty Thor onto the left location on turn 5, then I would have won. Probably this deck is just not very good, and that's why I'm not winning. But it is definitely very reliant on draws. You can't draw Iron Man and Mystique before you get Mr. Negative, and you can't really draw Mighty Thor after Mr. Negative. So the deck tends to be pretty streaky. But I do have the good combo this time. I think I played the last game bad, so I needed to go like Darkhawk and Mystique to the left, and then Rogue to right. That should have been fine. Yeah, I think Darkhawk to right was overkill, and it was a bad play, and that's why I lost. No Iron Man or Mystique in hand. Right now I'm drawing Angela, Morph, and Mystique from the Mighty Thor, so I'm going to snap. My opponent's playing some kind of nonsense deck. It might be a good deck, I don't know. Playing like the have some garbage style deck, and it's a fun deck. I don't think it rates very high on the tier list, at least not my tier list. I will draw Iron Man, Mystique, Morph, and Angela here, leaving Darkhawk in the deck, and I won't have a spot for him in my hand, so I won't be able to draw him. But Iron Man, Mystique, Morph, and Angela should be sufficient. So, Angela, Iron Man, Mystique. Rogue, Morph, Silver Surfer. Let's see how that goes. I mean, when the deck works perfectly, there's really nothing stronger. It's just how often does it work perfectly. I guess overall I'm only down a cube or two. And still learning the deck. So what adjustments might I make? Would like to try a different version of this. Let's go less all or nothing on the 0 cost or the 0 power cards. Let's try out Psylocke. Drop Morph for Brood. And do I like the Bishop here? He was good last game. I could try swapping him for Wolfsbane or Ironheart. So the 3 cost cards that I'll be drawing right now are Iron Man, Mystique, and Surfer. Rogue is a card I haven't seen win me a game yet. I could also drop Bishop for Jubilee. Let's try that. Let's try this. It's possible I wasn't giving the other version enough of a chance. Let's see how this version does. Got Mighty Thor, but I also have Iron Man Mystique, so it's not a good hand. This player's name is Easy Win for You. Does that mean this player is donating cubes? Or they just made a funny name? No, they're not donating cubes. Okay, can go Darkhawk, then Iron Man, then Mystique, and Surfer. Seems pretty good. Where do I want the Darkhawk and where do I want the Mystique? Mystique should be at the lesser of the 2 lanes, I think, because it'll get the Surfer buff. So 8. Yeah, we'll put Mystique at that lane. Iron Man, Mystique, Surfer. You're too late, Mr. Negative.
I am Iron
If he's playing a Miracle deck, though, he could have Shang-Chi and Enchantress. In which case I lose. Does look like Sarah Miracle. It could be a Surfer deck, though. Yeah, it's probably a Surfer deck.
I am Iron Man.
What does Rogue steal? Okay. Yep, that's enough. That's fine. I could have backed out of that game for 1 cube, but I mean, how can I, right? If I'm backing out of that, I'm always backing out. You gotta make your opponent have the 1 card they need. In this case, he needed actually more than 1 card, Rogue, Surfer, etc. He was just playing a deck that countered my play line. That's fine, it happens. This is an epically bad draw. My 3 low-cost cards are all in the deck, along with Mr. Negative and Jane Foster, and then the only other card is the Mighty Thor in there. What a ridiculously bad draw. I think I still have to play Rogue here. I think I do have to play Rogue, just for the power. Well, that's a draw. Glad to see Enchantress go. So we'll go Darkhawk. And then next round's going to be like Mystique and... Let's see what I draw. My odds are not good here. Jubilee pulled 2 cards out of his deck. Yeah, this is going terribly. This could not be going worse. Okay. You got it. If that's Zabu, Rogue would be a good play. It is. I should have done it. Zabu's just, or Darkhawk's just going to be a 7 power card at the end of this. No Mr. Negative. Let's go. Let's see. How do I win this? Okay, I don't.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Alrighty. I could have conceded when he snapped, probably. To be honest, I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about my plays. So far, Darkhawk and Mr. Negative. No, it's not very good so far. There's a Mr. Negative Jane Foster pull. There's Psylocke. Don't think I want to play Jubilee here, because I could pull Mystique out of turn. Darkhawk would be good. Rogue would be... nah. Iron Man would be fine. I think in this spot I'll just play Sunspot. And do I want to play Brood? I don't think so, not yet. He's playing negative as well. Jane will draw just Iron Man here. There's Rogue, so I have Darkhawk and Black Widow left in the deck. Do I want to play anything? I don't think I do. I think I just go all power to Sunspot. Iron Man. Mystique. Rogue is just mean. Darkhawk. Brood Surfer. Let's do it. Do I still win?
I am Iron Man.
I think I do.
Iron Man.
Thanks to Rogue.
I am Iron Man.
Oh no, do I even need Rogue? Yeah, I do.
I am Iron Man.
No, with the Surfer I don't even think I needed Rogue. It was extra. Wow, like I said, when the deck works perfectly, there's nothing that beats it. It's just, it doesn't work perfectly that much. You need the Mr. Negative, Jane Foster, and you need Iron Man or Mystique to be still in the deck. And that does not happen often enough. It could be that Mighty Thor makes this deck too inconsistent and that, like, Magic would be better or something like that. There's Darkhawk. I want that spotted Sinister London to be Iron Man, I think. So I'm going to throw Darkhawk. I think my path to win is drawing Silver Surfer. I have 3 cards left in the deck and 2 turns in which to do it. Okay. If my opponent blocks me from playing at the last slot, though, and I can't play Silver Surfer, then I lose, and I'll probably deserve it because I think Brood at Sinister London wasn't a very good play. It's fitting that Mr. Negative is the last card in the deck. Really? I believe you. When they daredevil and they see your play and they snap, you should usually believe them. They're not going to bluff on that, it's too obvious. Nobody bluffs for 1 cube anyway. That was my fault for clogging up my board too early. I didn't think enough before I played Brood. Iron Man Mystique. How many times have I seen that in the video versus how many times have I seen Mr. Negative Mighty Thor? I think it's been Iron Man Mystique more often. Not sure about that. Maybe not a lot more often, but it has been more often. This looks like another Mr. Negative deck. So everything is super discounted and I can't play anything. I can, but I have 3 rocks. Give me Rogue. Okay. There's Surfer. So I'm actually in pretty good shape here. Surfer can't be blocked there. So I'll go up to 1938. Even if he double Surfers, I win. Oh, I thought he might like his play there, but I guess not. You know, Darkhawk hasn't been that good in this deck. Has it even been better than Dino? Not so far. I mean, it was kind of a win more card. There was one game where I think I could have played it better and won. In which case I'd be up a few cubes for the session overall. Let's go Psylocke into Jubilee here. Try to pull... Well, in this case, if I pull Mystique, I'm sad. Surfer, I'm sad. Iron Man, Darkhawk, negative, Sunspot are all fine, I think. So maybe I just go Black Widow. If I draw Mystique, I'd be more inclined to Jubilee. Alright, we'll go for the Zabu Steel here. Okay. Anything I could pull here with Jubilee would be good. Brood, negative, Darkhawk, Iron Man, all fine. Well, now I don't want to pull Iron Man. Okay, that's fine.
Systems go.
Okay. So I think I started at 104 and 5 cubes, and probably going to end up about there. Great. Psylocke negative. Don't have any of my big cards in hand. My Iron Man and Mystique at least. Would love to draw the Mighty Thor. Okay. Well, I could still Jubilee out the Mighty Thor. Okay. Let's go Jubilee here. Could also be Darkhawk. I'd like to try for Mighty Thor. It's a 1 in 5. Alright, that's fine.
Iron Man.
There's Mighty Thor. Next turn I have Mystique and then Silver Surfer. Big red skull. Mystique is worth 8. Brood's worth 12. Wait, Mystique is worth 14. Is this the right play? Mystique. And then Surfer, I'm up by 8 at Clintar. It doesn't beat Taskmaster. Brood. And then Surfer. Mystique, Surfer beat, well, let's see, no, it'll be 14-0. Still doesn't beat Taskmaster. Need a way to pressure all 3 lanes, which I can't do. Think I have to retreat. Alrighty, well, I'll end the video there. I would say this first test of a, let's say, off-meta Darkhawk deck was not successful. But that's alright. I enjoyed the deck as always. And I'll continue trying out more stuff. At least while I'm at Infinite, I don't really want to play Zabu Darkhawk. I know how strong it is. I know I can rely on it to climb if I need to next season, unless Zabu gets nerfed. But anyway, thanks for watching.